Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. I am Melly, and in today's spirit card reading, we're going to figure out whether or not the connection is mutual between you and the person that's on your mind. As you can see, we do have 3 piles for you to choose from, and each pile is accompanied by a crystal. Pile 1 resonates with this beautiful flower agate palm stone. Pile 2 resonates with this beautiful fire quartz crystal. Pile 3 resonates with this peach moonstone crystal. Once you've chose the crystal or pile that resonates most with you, I've left the timestamp for each in the description box and the pinned comment. Click on the timestamp and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. And in today's spirit card reading, we're going to figure out whether or not the connection you have with the person in your mind is really mutual or is one-sided. Are you over-invested, or they're feeling you just as much as you're feeling them? I did see that you chose the flower agate crystal. And I will say with the flower agate energy, it's all about gentleness. It's all about, friendship. It's all about, companionship. So this is the essence of this person genuinely caring about you, but that doesn't mean that they're investing the energy that they should. Okay. So let's see what the tarot says about you guys' connection, what you should know. Okay, Spirit. So pile 1 wants to know, is the connection between them and the person that's on their mind, is it mutual? We have the King of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Bottom deck energy is the Three of Wands. What I will say when it comes to the Three of Wands energy, that's the energy of like forward movement, action, plans, taking things to the next level. Overall, the fact that we have King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, what I'm seeing overall is that this connection needs stability. It needs an energy of organization. It needs the energy of, we need to clear the path. So I feel like this connection is based off convenience, what one person is willing to give and what one person is willing to receive. This feels a little bit one-sided. It feels like it's not mutual beneficial for both of you guys, but it feels comfortable. Okay? With the Page of Page of Pentacles energy, you may have met this person when you were younger. You guys may have a child-like connection. You might have kids together, or you desire to have kids with this person. But with the Page of Pentacles energy, this energy is just like, I wanted to be you so bad. I want to have fun with you. I want you to care about me. I want things to be happiness. This speaks of the desire of the connection. I feel like both you guys do want the same thing. However, so much has happened that it feels like you guys are in a tough spot where you guys can't move on. It seems that the reason why you guys are together or still have this relationship is because of convenience. It's because of, this is where I feel comfortable at. When we see the Nine of Wands energy, it's an energy of mourning. It's energy of survival. So you are this person's safe space, or they're your safe space. I think that you guys are staying around with each other and have each other in you guys' energy because it's just like, I'm too scared to lose something else. I'd rather have you and thug things out with you than to probably experience happiness with somebody else or invest in energy in somebody else and it not working out. With the Ace of Pentacles energy, that's in reverse, it feels like it's blocked. Something has happened that you guys are unable to move from. And I feel like both you guys are trying to say like, you know what, if we just, act like it didn't happen, then it didn't happen. But one person is not willing to let go. So what I'm seeing is that one person is overly invested in this connection and the other person is just like taking things by. Like, as long as I get one more day with you, I'm happy. I'm content. It doesn't feel like the love and admiration is equal. It feels like, what can you do for me? I'm okay. It's like one person is accepting breadcrumbs and the other person is like too scared to walk away. Huh. How did this connection get to this point? The Page of Wands. Somebody was extremely immature. The Death card. I feel like a tragic or a serious life situation happened and this person really expected you to be there for them and you weren't, and that caused disappointment. Or the roles could be flipped for the most part. But I'm seeing a tragic situation happening and somebody felt like they weren't supported in the connection and they're holding that grudge for the most part. I am seeing the Empress card and the Sun card. This feels so like depressed. This feels like it's time to like move on. It feels like both of you guys have outgrown the connection, but it's holding on to each other because of attachment, because of like what feels comfortable. We have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Let's get one more card. The Three of Wands came back on. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are going to have a conversation whether or not you guys want to move on from this connection or it's worth like trying to save. And I feel like you guys will try to save this connection, but it won't last long. And the reason why it won't last long is that you guys truly are not happy with the connection. It's temporary. So it feels like intermittent type of connection where when you guys are separated, you guys miss each other a lot. But then when you guys come back together, it feels so happy, it's blissful. But then it doesn't really last a very long time. It doesn't really last a long time for the most part. And the reason for that is that you guys' perception on what love is, admiration is, how you want to spend the rest of your life, what you see in your partner is not there. So you guys are holding on to the past and how you guys just show up for each other. And it feels like it's time to move forward. So to answer the question originally, is one person overly invested in this connection or is it mutual? I do feel like one person is overly invested in this connection. It does not feel mutual at all. At all. At all. So let's ask, what's the come for this connection? How one wants to know what's the come for this connection. The Six of Cups. Six of Cups is usually reconciliation. So I do feel like you guys will reconnect for the most part. The energy of, being stuck in the past, nostalgia, that's there. We have the Two of Wands in reverse, unable to move past things. We have the Moon card in reverse, hoping and praying that things be revealed to you guys. Could be the feelings, could be the emotions. We have the Seven of Pentacles sitting around waiting. And then the Temperance card, overly negotiating. When we see the Temperance card, that's the energy of I'll meet you halfway for the most part. So I'm seeing y'all reconnecting. I'm seeing y'all get back together. But I'm seeing more chaos and confusion happening because one person is not going to just like explicitly say what they think and feel and what they want, and the other person's chasing that. And in the meantime of them chasing the reality of their person expressing themselves, what's happening is they're holding on to the past. One person is in this connection because they're fearful of the future. One person is in this connection because their inability to grow. One person is in this connection because of convenience and comfort. This connection feels like more of I than we. Let's get you some oracle messages. Okay, Spirit, how one wants to know the energy for their connection. What messages should they know? We have shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. We have trap, stuck, tied down, captive. We have finality, farewell, leaving behind, closure. Hoping, expecting, fate, manifesting. And then we have exhaustion, depletion, drain, long journey. Bottom of the deck, we have marriage, promises, fidelity, commitments. Okay, what I'm seeing, both you guys are hoping for this companionship to work, right? However, one person's at the breaking point where they're like, I'm ready to move on. I have to move on. This is not healthy. The other person is just like, just one more time. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And I feel like something unexpected is going to happen for you guys to really make that decision. So the reason why you're seeing this reading right now is because you have a big decision to make. And you need to make this decision outside of your person, not considering their thoughts and feelings. And I'm looking over here, around this deck is Four of Pentacles, and that's literally the energy of being stuck. It's literally the energy of unable to move. So while you're craving stability, this stability lacks growth. Does this person care about you? Yes. But does this person see you as their equal and they're willing to grow with you? I'm not seeing that. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I was able to give you clarity as confirmation. And until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we are going to figure out whether or not this connection that you have with a person in your mind, if it's mutual or if it's one-sided. We're going to answer the question, are you overly investing your energy with this person, or they're meeting you, they're matching your energy? Okay, I do see that you pick the fire quartz crystal, and with the fire quartz crystal, this energy is an energy of like two things that's not supposed to mend together, be together, actually working. It's also energy of excitement. I feel like the chemistry is there. I feel like the vibes are there. I feel like you guys have a natural magnetic drawn towards each other. So let's see what the tarot says. So pile two wants to know the person on their mind. Is there connection between the two mutual, or it is one-sided? Let's figure out what is the person on their mind's energy, Spirit. The person on pile two's mind, what's the energy? The Eight of Cups. Ooh, in reverse. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. The Seven of Pentacles. The Justice card and the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. So your person's energy is all about balance and duality. What I'm seeing is that you and this person probably just recently met, or you guys have recently reconnected, or this person wants to come back in your life. When we see the Eight of Cups energy, this energy upright usually speaks about walking away from something that no longer emotionally fulfills you, walking away from something that, you know, is not worth it anymore. And you're leaving your feelings behind to approach this chapter, this challenge in your life that's like been really messing with you. So it shows that this is more of a logical decision versus emotional decision. So I feel like your person right now, their energy is that they want to be an active participant in your life, where they understand it's going to be difficult, but it's worth it. They see you as worthy. Okay. With the Ace of Cups energy, I feel like they low-key feel like they put the work in to heal themselves, or to heal the relationship that you guys have, the connection that you guys have. And I feel like they want to experience, you know, a fresh start with you. Ace of Cups represents a new phase in love, but it also, for me, represents self-care. So I feel like this person is genuinely seeing themselves in you. And I feel like this person honestly wants to make this connection grow, okay? They're willing to reinvest. The thing is that this person is very spontaneous and they kind of lack long-term vision. So you have to be very careful with how you approach this person, or you have this person approach you. The Seven of Pentacles energy is the energy of, I'm going to invest and I'm going to wait for my fruits of my labor to develop and harvest. With it being reversed, this person may want to rush the process. So be careful of being love bombed by this person. Be careful of this person throwing a lot at you to see if it's going to stick. And be careful of this person like not really having a long-term goal. We have the Two of Cups energy, which represents representation of, technical terms, soulmates in love. I feel like you guys have this magnetic attraction towards each other, and it's from the emotional heart space for the most part. I feel like this person truly does love and care about you with the Two of Cups, and it's a progression of wanting to grow. It's a progression of seeing you for who you are and seeing what's the possibility of this connection. They want to meet you at your level. They want to match your energy. With the Justice card energy, that's the energy of, making things right, being very fair, being impartial. It's also energy for me of like possibility of marriage. If you're not married to this person, or you guys could be married, it seems like this person wants to please you in the ways that you always ask for. It seems like this person wants to show up for you in the ways that you've been dreaming of. I low-key feel like this person have been observing you if you guys are not in communication. And I'm feeling like this person really wants to, speak about how to make things right. Okay. Okay. So, is both parties invested in this connection equally? The Queen of Pentacles. You know what song came to mind just now? Mariah Carey, I Have a Vision of Love. Oh my gosh. Now, if I could get my life together with shuffling this deck, that'll be great. Okay. Is both parties equally invested in this connection? I'm just all over the place. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this question. Let's clarify this Three of Swords energy. Hangman's. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands energy. The Ten of Wands. Okay. I feel like, yes, the connection is mutually invested. However, I also see that issues from the past or issues outside of you or issues outside of your person is affecting our connection. It feels like there are multiple people in this connection. It feels like hostility. It feels like people pleasing. And it feels like I have to choose. I'm weighing my options for the most part. The Queen of Pentacles energy is an energy of, it is independence, but it's also energy of practical caretaking. Like I'm going to show up and give you what you want, what you need. I'm going to fulfill your basket how I'm supposed to. The Six of Cups is doing things from the heart, innocent, like there's no condition towards a connection. But then we shift over here to the Three of Swords, which is just like a mental heartbreak for the most part, sorrow, pain. And then when we deep dive into it, we have the Hangman, overthinking, causing pain on your own. So I feel like both of you guys could be very anxious with this connection. And then we have the Two of Wands energy. And that energy is all about like, trying to predict the future, trying to see what's to come in the future. So it's like evaluating. And the Seven of Wands is having your defense up, having the guard up for the most part. Clarified by Ten of Wands. It's just like there's an energy of struggle because the future. So you guys have to break apart from this anxious like attachment style for the most part. Okay. What's to come for this connection? What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice on what's to come for this connection? We have the Eight of Wands. Don't rush the process because Eight of Wands is all about like pacing. It's all about communication too. So take some time out for yourself. We have the Judgment card. Apology is needed. Being rational, reflecting is needed. It seems like you guys need to go to therapy to figure out issues that you guys are having outside of you guys. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Wands in reverse is an energy that represents like unable to move. So something happened that's causing y'all to move forward. What else, Spirit? And the High Priestess. I feel like you guys' connection is very much spiritually influenced for the most part. And I feel like you know what you're supposed to do with this person, but you're ignoring your gut. You're ignoring your intuition. You're ignoring the freedom. I feel like having space with this person really enforces independence. It's low-key comes off as codependent type of energy. But the reason why you guys keep getting pulled back towards each other is because there's a spiritual connection, like a soul tie that's there. And it's very hard to explain what y'all have going on when you guys are looking at things from like a worldly perspective. So you may have a definition of what love is, and this person may not show up as that, but for some reason your spirit cannot like let go of this person and vice versa. And what that's saying is that there needs to be like a deep dive in, healing issues and problems. The reason why you guys are having issues and problems in your connection is not because of you guys as individuals or as a couple. It's more so of what happened before. And it's also an energy of like there needs to be healing that happens. You guys need to heal outside of each other. And once that happens, then things will get better. Soulmate card, intuition, spirituality, past life connection. Like the signs are there. The signs are there. Let's pull some oracle messages for you to see what Spirit has to say for this connection. Spirit, what do you have to say for a past connection with their person? If they're both invested or not. We have distance, separation, space, blockage. We have distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. We have chasing also. Pursuit, toxicity, resilience. Hopelessness. Oh my gosh. Sinking, despair, falling apart. And then we have healing. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. I feel like one person's connection really needs to work on their emotional and their physical and their spiritual health. And I feel like a lot of the reason why you're here seeing this message is because this person wants you to heal them. And you're unable to do that. No matter how you show up for this person, you can do exactly what they want you to do by the T, and they're still not happy with themselves. So, is the connection mutually invested? Yes. But I feel like one person has a big capacity issue. And I feel like one person's lashing out because of something that happened in the past. But that's all that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope I was able to give you clarity against confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's spirit card reading, we are going to figure out whether or not the connection you have with the person in your mind is mutual or it's one-sided. Is this person matching your energy, or is somebody in this connection overcompensating? Okay. I did see that you chose the peach moonstone crystal. And with the peach moonstone crystal, it's an indicator of healing. It's an indicator of like intuition. It's like, it feels like an energy of like being ready or being prepared, So I feel like either this connection is preparing you for something bigger and better, or you guys have something that's going to bring y'all together, that's going to make y'all be together for a very long time. That will look like is if you guys are very traditional and you guys want to raise a child in a household where it has both parents. So something's gonna force y'all to be together, So that's what I'm picking up off the crystal. But let's see. Okay, Spirit, what is pile 3's person's energy? Spirit, what is pile 3's person's energy? What is pile 3's person energy? We have the Tower card. Uh-oh. Unexpected issues, problems outside of their control. The Temperance card, not willing to give in, being difficult. The Three of Pentacles, a third party, prioritizing other things. The Five of Swords, controlling, possessive. And the Knight of Cups, an emotional offer that's wrapped up in a pretty bow, but it doesn't really have substance. Interesting. So I feel like your person's energy right now is they want a friend versus like a lover. I feel like this person is extremely selfish. I feel like this person flip-flops and they change their mind a lot. I feel like this person likes to and want to explore. And I feel like this person knows how to reel you in when you decide to walk away. The Tower card energy is the energy of things falling apart, but things are falling apart outside of your person's control. Or it could just be like they're getting their karma, or they're now being in a position, they're now in a predicament where they're reaping what they sowed. The Tower card energy is an energy of it wasn't stable to begin with. I feel like the foundations are shaky. It's an energy of the crack that you've been ignoring or they've been ignoring. It's finally being noticeable. So their flaws are starting to come out. The Temperance card in reverse, the Temperance energy is all about like moderation and, equality, equilibrium, balance, having the mind and the emotions where they're supposed to be. But the Temperance card is also energy of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius craves freedom. What I'm feeling is that this person wants to explore, but they kind of feel blocked for the most part. And then the Three of Pentacles energy, that it means to work together. It means to fix things. And I feel like there's two energy of your person wants to fix things with you, or your person wants to get a third party involved, or there's a third party involved in your connection for the most part. And I feel like that's what's causing many issues that you guys have. So you may deal with a person who likes to eat their cake, eat your cake, eat other person's cake. The Five of Swords energy is the energy of defeat for the most part. When it's upright, it's win at all costs. So I feel like this person tried to play games and they're realizing that their charm is not working anymore. And that's the Knight of Cups energy. Interesting. So is Pile 3 persons equally invested in this connection as they are? The Moon card, the Two of Wands popped out. The Two of Wands has been in all 3 readings. So if you're drawn to another pile, or if you want to rewatch the entire video, then I advise it, because there's a message for you in each pile. The Two of Swords, weighing options. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Oof. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Magician. This person's a player. I'm not going to mess with you. This person's a player who avoids their feelings. It feels like this person's avoidance. Is this person equally invested in this connection as you are? I don't think so. And I feel like the reason why they're not equally invested in this connection as you are is because they probably have somebody else. They're entertained by somebody else in this connection. They don't see themselves being single, but they also don't see themselves in an actual relationship with you. And I feel like this person play with words for the most part. The Seven of Swords energy is that they're trying to gain your trust, or they're trying to convince you about something. And I'm not sure if it's actually working in their favor. The Two of Swords energy is making a decision without all the facts. And that could be going towards what we have with the Tower card, where things are falling apart and you have to make a quick decision. It seems like they're very reactive. They're very impulsive. The Two of Wands energy is them weighing their options for the most part. And then the Moon card is the Revelation. And it's directly linked to the Tower card. And the Tower card energy was all about, something they try to hide is coming out. Their secret is coming out. The Magician energy is just them just doing things for themselves for the most part. So I don't feel like this person is equally invested in this connection, and I feel like they're holding on to you because they have to. You bring value in their life, and it could be because of family. It goes back to what I said when it came to the crystal energy, where it's just like they don't want to have a single parent household, or a child could be involved, or you guys want the kids. I don't know, there's something going on with the family, or maybe they're during this point their family if they didn't choose you. But I feel like there's a third party influence that's affected y'all connection that y'all have together. What else should pile 3 know about this connection, spirit? We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. You're going to know their true intention. I feel like they breadcrumb you a lot, and that's what you're holding on to. The fact that what could possibly happen in the future. What else should pile 3 know about their person and how they view the connection? The 3 of Wands energy. Moving on, moving forward, making plans. This could be distance. This could be travel. If they have a trip coming up, baby, everything's going to be exposed after the trip. And then the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, sadness, and sorrow. I feel despair is coming. Protect your own heart, man. Know your worth, Queen of Pentacles energy. Know your value. Nobody's worth this drama. You know what the facts are. You know this person isn't the best. So why you keep holding on to this person? How's this person helping you in your life to get by? Because of family? Don't get trapped by this person if you don't want to be with this person. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know what's going on with my cards. Don't do it. Okay. Spirit, what should pile 3 know about this connection that they have with their person, the person that's on their mind? We have return. So we have second chance, opportunity, missing amends, or making amends, sorry. So y'all gonna split the block. We have pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. We have divine feminine, yang feminine energy. We have beginnings, try again, new direction, starting over. And then we have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. And then bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So I feel like one person in this connection is just like living in a twilight zone where everything is like perfect and they're just blinded by love. And the other person is just like realizing that the air is about to like die out, close out for the most part. What I'm seeing is that this situation is not mutually invested, but it feels like you guys are being tied to each other because of society expectations or family expectations. The pressure of leaving this person alone is going to make you look bad. So be careful, my love. But that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope I was able to give you clarity and some confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.